Right, well that's another arm finished. Just check that, all lit up, so that's good news. The last arm I can't do, as I was showing, it's broken, so I can't do anything until I get that welded, which is a bit of a shame. But I think what I'm going to do now is take these cables back onto the arms using, I did one this morning with a glue gun. It worked really well, very hidden as well, so they'll have to worry about having wires around there to pin it back. Let's go and see what Carol's been up to. I'm guessing she's in her salon, as all. Oh, well, there's a sign. If there's a ladder, there's a Carol. Hello, darling.
Hi.
I just thought I'd see what you're up to and let everyone else know what you're up to, but...
More gesso.
Which goes on and on and on.
I know, I've only done 2 panels out of, how many is there?
Yeah, we won't even go there.
8, 9.
Okay. So, we're not going to get this done before we go away, are we?
No chance.
Right, so lights are all working. I'm just going to tap them back. I might need your help on that because you know how blind I am.
Yesterday the gilding sealant came, just little pots like this. It's going to cost me £50. I've been waiting for it to turn up from America. Tried a patch last night. I'm not happy with this piece of gilding anyway, so I tried a patch last night and something's happened. I can't explain it. It doesn't look the same. So people have said don't use it, people have said use it. So I'm going to do another test on a piece that I know is perfect and see what happens to that and see if it reacts. Otherwise, I'm actually really quite disappointed and I could cry at the moment. So I'm just putting it on that bit there. And we'll leave it again, see what happens. Otherwise, I'm not going to be using it. Complete waste of time and money.
So Carol did a test last night, didn't you, darling, on the seal, just on the safe side, and you weren't sure. So did you do another one, didn't you, this morning?
I've done another test here with the sealant, and I'm not sure if you can pick it up on camera, but if you look in the crack here, you can see that it has gone black, and that's the patch I did, and you can see that it has actually...
Yeah, I think it does show on camera, actually, isn't it? So this was quite a few people, not everyone, but they're saying it's probably wise to put a sealer on there just in case, which we managed to source, actually. Gold leaf sealer, as it says on the tin, clearly doesn't do what it says on the tin. So I'm assuming by the second test and it's similar results,
so
you're not sealing?
It's not happening, no. I'm going to have to hope and pray and touch wood that it's all going to be okay as it is.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It was only just in case, wasn't it?
It was.
So,
yes. So the gold leaf is done up there.
Wow. Okay.
Now I've got to tackle these walls. I might put some lining paper up just because I need to do something nice.
What, lining paper's nice?
I've had sleepless nights over gold leafing and wallpaper and paints. It's my last chance to go back to England next week to pick up the paper and paints, and it's not looking very hopeful.
I think someone said, actually, why don't we put pictures of you in these? We could print you onto wallpaper.
I think everyone's seen enough of me, don't you?
Well, maybe. You could always write on the walls.
So after a very successful week last week, this week it's a little bit, the feeling's a little bit low, the mood.
Yeah, it is a little bit, because also, as I said to people, we've been struggling a bit also with the wallpaper. We're going to have another go at it when I go back, and hopefully Beth can also join in, and we'll spend a day on it.
I may have to be defeated and go for something completely different. Maybe some white and gold paper. Okay,
come away from the grey theme.
We'll see.
The room is starting to, I think it's starting to come away from that theme anyhow, but you're the designer. But yes, we'll see. Yes, we can always try some samples and see what people think.
I'm really excited about this marble skirting board, or baseboard as some people call it. So to have a change from the ceiling and the walls, I've started sanding the parquet flooring over here. See, these are the side bits that can't come up because they're under the skirting, and we're not removing that. But you can see where I've been sanding it, it's actually coming up a really nice colour. Unfortunately, we're going through a lot of sandpaper because it's more dirt than actual varnish that we're removing, and it clogs sandpaper up instantly. But you can see this is the side of the door that I have done compared to what I haven't. Admittedly, there is a lot of overspray from the ceiling and it is just paint, but we've got to go along the edges, and that's the tricky bit where all the years and years of grime have got into the cracks. Now that I've sanded, I'm going to use some sugar soap mixed with water just to get in the cracks to see if I can get any more dirt out. Obviously the toothbrush is coming in hand again, handy. Just to get into these cracks where the joins are. The water's changing colour, so there's obviously some dirt coming off. And then when it's dry, we can see what it looks like. As much as I love dark flooring, I think it would look better lighter in this room with all the tones that are coming through. So we'll leave that to dry and see how that turns out. There's some paint along this edge here, so I shall get the scraper to that. And see how it dries. Well, the parquet's dried, and it's dried quite nicely actually. That's a lot lighter than I anticipated it might come out. So that's good. I might this time though, when I go round further, I might give it a scrub first with the sugar soap, see if I can clean some of the dirt off first before I do the sanding, see if that makes any difference, because that was a lot of sandpaper to keep going through. It only did a couple of swipes and it was clogged. So we'll give that a go. And now that the parquet floor is dry and taped off, I can put this first undercoat on, or this primer undercoat, ready for the marble effect. Better not go over his sockets, had I? Be in trouble if I do. I put in the primer on first. You can see where it needs filling. So a couple of nail heads that need covering. We've been really busy today before we go back to England, so you can see the scaffolding isn't as big as it was. There was a little bit of an accident earlier. Thankfully, I'm okay. The wall didn't take such a positive attitude towards it, and there was a big dent in it, so that's had to be filled. But anyway, we've got some lining paper up. And I managed to do 2 panels today. This one and the one over there. Also, the undercoat is on the skirting boards round to the fireplace. And Adrian has been very productive, not only outside, but let's go see. Oh, he's not in here, but he's got a lot of the chandelier together today. And I do believe he's still working away. He's still cleaning. Ariel's not going to do it, you know.
Washing up liquid always works. I'm using my beekeepers, aren't I?
Smells good.
No, that's me.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I'm just doing the last bits on the plates that you'll see from underneath when you look up. So I thought, oh,
They need to be sparkling.
They need to
Sparkling.
a little bit, but yeah, just finishing these off, and then I'll have to call it a day, I'm afraid. Sorry everyone, I was hoping to get it finished, but I don't know. Carol showed you we got 2 breakages now. We've got to sort out and weld.
I didn't.
I have then for you. Sunday morning, we're at Erne. They got a big car show, come tractor show, come aeroplane show if you like. They closed the whole of this town off. It's a fete, and we thought, as it's our local town, we'll pop down nice and early. Sun's out. Oh, Carol's over there practicing her French even more. Wander down and have a look at some of the cars that we've got down here. Yes, I need a tractor. That would be very handy. But that will have to go on the to-do list. I guess when you're in France, plenty of Citroens. Very nice. I don't even know if that is a Citroen, to be honest, but yes. Good old Triumph. Oh, an old Alpha. Was it a Fiat? It's a Fiat. Sorry, beg your pardon. Very nice. They also have the typical vide grenier, the car boot sales here as well. Doesn't actually start, I don't think, for another half hour, which is why there's not many people around. But at least I get to show you our local town. And, ooh, more cars. Does it have a Porsche engine in the back? Probably not. Very nice. Very good condition, actually. Now this one, when it pulled up, I saw this come in. Unbelievable, stunning colour. Really does stand out. And when in France, that's what you like to have. They're very expensive. I did look at the cost of these and I was horrified, but I guess they are a classic. Right, well, we'll wander back and hopefully I can show you a little bit more of the town. And the fun begins. All these Solex, little engines on the motorboat, on their push bikes, I mean, on the front. Quite sure what's going on here, but we'll have a look. Well, I'll try and show you these a little bit better. I'll show you this car, Citroen here. It really does stand out. I think this is the French version of the Transformers Bumblebee, but unbelievable. I think this would look excellent. Parked outside the Chateau. Although I can't imagine Carol being in there, she'd have everything gold leafed. So we just popped in to have some lunch.